Okay, welcome back children. Now, all of us are aware that plants are autotrophs, but this ability of them is because they are able to synthesize their own food, that is through the process of photosynthesis. It seems very simple, but the process of photosynthesis in fact is a complicated one involving a complete mechanism. Let us look at the mechanism in short. Okay. In fact, the photosynthesis broadly occurs in two main phases. As you can see on the board, one is called as light reaction, other is called as dark reaction. Light reaction is called so because its occurrence requires the presence of sunlight. But dark reaction is independent of light. It is an enzymatic reaction and is more dependent on temperature. So that is why they get their names light reaction and dark reaction. Okay. Now if we talk about the site, now let's continue with the light reaction. Okay. If we talk about the site of photosynthesis or light reaction of photosynthesis, it occurs in the grana or thylakoids of chloroplast. You are aware in the previous video also I told you that grana or thylakoids are the basic structures, thylakoids being one member of the grana. We have learnt in 9th also, and then there is a stroma also. So dark reaction occurs in stroma. Fine. So these are comparative accounts you can easily compare. It requires presence of sunlight. The site for light reaction is grana or the thylakoids of chloroplast. Now let's see what exactly happens in light reaction. What happens is, first step is the photoexcitation of chlorophyll. Photoexcitation means the activation of chlorophyll with the help of sunlight. Photo means light, excitation means activation. So the chlorophyll gets activated due to the presence of sunlight. And due to this activation, there is splitting up of water molecule. Splitting, now again see there are two words, photo meaning light, lysis meaning breaking up. So the splitting up or the breaking up of water molecule in presence of light is called as photolysis of water and is a very important step of light reaction. If we look at the equation, see. In the presence of light, water molecule splits and releases these hydrogen ions, electrons, and oxygen is released as a byproduct. Now what happens? These hydrogen ions are used up in the production of NADPH2 from NADP. Okay? So what happens? NADP combines with hydrogen ions and produces NADPH2. This is called as nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Okay, and we are aware of this in previous classes also we have learned. Okay, now next there is production of ATP utilizing all these electrons. So ATP is produced from ADP. This is adenosine diphosphate. It combines with electron and forms ATP. One more phosphorus group is added and ATP is formed. So adenosine triphosphate. Okay. Then here NADP combines with hydrogen ions. So nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. In some books you will find like this also NADPH. So nothing wrong. So now let's recap. In light reaction it occurs in presence of sunlight. And the site of light reaction is granum. The first step being the photoexcitation of chlorophyll resulting in the photolysis of water with the production of oxygen as a byproduct, and so relate your concept that during photosynthesis oxygen is released. See here oxygen is released as a byproduct due to photolysis of water. Then the end products are ATP and NADPH2. Now this process is a cyclic one. The end products of this light reaction, what happens? They enter into the dark reaction because this whole process is occurring in the chloroplast. Now they enter into dark reaction, and from the atmosphere, carbon dioxide is absorbed. As a result, the end product, what is formed in dark reaction is simple carbohydrates as glucose. Okay, simple carbohydrates like glucose, and hence the food is synthesized. Getting it? Now this process is not so simple as it is occurring to be. Okay, as it is seeming to be. This is a cyclic processes where there are many enzymes, many reactions. Okay, this cycle is called Calvin cycle. Just you need to know the name, nothing more than that. Up to our syllabus, we just need to know that the end products of light reaction, they enter the dark reaction in the stroma and it absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to release the final product glucose. Now in this process, these are liberated back ADP, adenosine diphosphate, inorganic phosphate and NADP. Again they enter in the light reaction and this cycle continues. Okay, so this is how the mechanism of photosynthesis occurs. Now my request to you is, please do solve these questions which I am giving you orally. List the main steps that occur in light reaction, how light reaction is different from dark reaction, and with the help of a schematic diagram, show the overall process, explaining the mechanism of photosynthesis. Thank you.